What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? So the New York Knicks end off their West Coast trip with an impressive victory tonight by beating the Portland Trailblazers 123 to 107. The bench unit. That's all I'm going to say. Most importantly, Duece Mcbride, right? The Deuce was loose tonight. He is the reason why the Knicks pretty much prevailed tonight, right? Just bringing that energy when the team totally came out flat. Came out flat being down 16 in that first quarter. Yeah, it wasn't looking good in the beginning, right? Randle was coming off. He was off. He wasn't making his shots, but Deuce was huge tonight, right? Deuce coming off the bench, scoring 18 points. I thought he was going to get to 20, but he didn't. But he had 18 points. He had 3 assists. He had 2 blocks, man. And it just was great defensively, right? You know, the stats aren't going to really show outside of points how much of an impact he had. Just his energy, man, and then him getting confidence in his shot, knocking down shots. You know he's going to bring the defense, but him being able to knock down shots is what changes everything for him. So now that he was able to do that tonight, was beautiful, right? Josh Hart was big again, all right? Almost played 40 minutes tonight. He had 16. He almost had a triple-double. He had 9 boards, and he had 8 assists, 3 steals. Josh Hart was all over the place. In a reunion coming back home to Portland, where we got him from, he was just amazing. Also, too, Obi had 11 tonight. The bench outscored Portland's bench 45 to 12. Yeah, like I said, once again, man, it was the Deuce, but it was the bench too, man. Just them coming in and helping us get pretty much get things back in order, man, because it wasn't looking good in the beginning. It really wasn't. There was a point in the first half. I remember we were down by 16. End of the first quarter, we were down by 13. It just wasn't looking good. But that unit came in and really settled things down for the Knicks. Randle was okay tonight. He had 24, 10 boards, 25 and 10, man. His stat line looks pretty good, but he started off slow. Then towards the end, when that bench unit brought us back, he was able to really start, doing what Randle does, right? Dominating, right? Of course, RJ played big tonight again, right? He played well. He was solid, too. He had 22 points, 5 rebounds, 8 for 13 from the field, 5 for 7 from the line. IQ, again, explosive, again. Another great night for IQ. He had 26 tonight. Actually, he had 10 boards as well. Who I also love was iHeart, man. He had 11 boards, right? So he was great, too, even though he didn't score once again. But he's a plus 20 coming off, right? Coming off the court, right? So iHeart was just fabulous tonight, man. He really, truly was. We really got to really start to really identify him because he's starting to close out a lot of games now. Just because he's able to stretch out, he's able to defend. When they come off those screens, he's able to come off and hedge, and kind of get those guards to push him out further. Then he can get back in time to defend his big man. So iHeart has been great. All right, guys, let's take a look at the highlights, right? Let's go ahead and see. But the Knicks, man, just fabulous win today. Perfect way to end off the road trip. It's funny because basketball is a simple game, right? You can't come out shooting threes, wanting to shoot threes. It doesn't work like that, man. You got to take high percentage shots. And I think when the Knicks started taking high percentage shots, things started coming together for them. Portland was hot. They were smoking hot coming out. Dame Lillard, I think he had like a 40-piece tonight, almost. Nobody can guard him, man. I mean, he's to me, outside of Steph Curry, man, he's the most explosive guard in the league, right? As far as scoring, he could shoot from the logo. He's shooting from the parking lot, man. I mean, that's just what it is with him. So he was their only offense after that first quarter. And once we pretty much was able to solve them, everything was downhill from there on, right? We just looked like we was just rolling, man. We could not be stopped. You see the stat line. The stat line is full, right? The box line is full. We shot over 50% from the field today, which was fabulous. They only shot 38% from the field. So, like I said, it was downhill, man. We dominated the second half. But once again, it's just that second unit, man. I keep on giving them credit. But that's where, the Knicks are able to really kind of take over games. If the first unit kind of starts off slow, that second unit, with iHeart, Obi, Josh Hart, and then you throw RJ in on that unit also. Offensively, they're hard to stop. Now, if you bring Duece coming off the bench, and Duece is able to knock down shots and defend, now we're pretty potent. Now, when Brunson comes back, with the way Duece is playing, if anybody goes down, you feel comfortable with him coming in, especially if he keeps up this high offensive efficiency, right? So listen, man. Altogether, man, it was just a great win, just a solid win, much needed win too, in the way that they won. I'm sure these guys were ready to go home. They're jet lagged, like tired of being on the road, sleeping in hotels, eating out. They're ready to get home, sleep in their own bed. So, that's kind of like what the first quarter looked like. But then as they pretty much, started carrying on the game, man, they pretty much said, okay, let's get out of here with a win and get back home. They're probably on their way about to go into the airport right now, flying and get up out of Portland so they can get back to New York, man, because it was a road trip. They went 2-2 on this road trip, which I think is solid, considering they didn't have Jalen Brunson, so it was good. And with this win tonight, guys, we are now one game ahead of Brooklyn for that fifth seed. We took that fifth seed back over, which was great. So it's good, man. It's a tough, gritty win. But I'm glad to see it. Glad to see guys just come together as a team because this was a team win tonight. But most importantly, I'm glad to see a guy like Duece, right, who puts all the work in and just having a night like this and being able to produce. It's just great to see, man. It's great to see. But like the NBA goes, man, next man up. You always got to be ready to go and be prepared because you never know when your number is called, right? So it's just glad to see Duece get that opportunity and really show out. Because he needed a game like this for his confidence, so that's good to see. All right? But we got Denver coming up this Saturday, so we got to get ready, man. Hopefully Jalen Brunson will be back. All right? But listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. And also, too, please leave comments so we can go back and forth for debate. All right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out, people. Peace.